Off we go. I'm going to find out in a second if we are live. So let me start seeing your comments. Don says, I need a lot of new people, right? Don't we all, Don? Need lots of new people. So I guess you came to the right place, all right? Because that's exactly what I'm going to be teaching you today. Guys, so we are live on Facebook. So any of you guys, my fellow staff members, my team, if you can confirm that this is a fact, that we are live on Facebook, I would absolutely love you for that, all right? So please confirm that we are live on the Facebook page right now. If you guys are hearing me talk about this right now, I want to thank you for being here on this live stream. My name is Manuel Suarez. I have been doing digital marketing for many years now. It feels like 100. It's only been about, I guess, 9 years at this point. And I have a marketing agency called AGM Marketing, and my job is to help businesses thrive in today's environment. I have been saying today's environment for a long time. Well, guess what? That environment has dramatically changed, and today we need to adjust or we will perish. And I have been obsessed over the last few weeks in figuring out strategies and systems and technology to help businesses survive this horrible global pandemic. And we're going to talk about that today and take that next level. If you are wondering what the heck is this guy in front of me, what is he talking about, and why is he talking to me? Because I am one of those individuals that walks and then he talks. I have a marketing agency. I have an organization with over 60 staff. I handle the marketing for a lot of great people out there, including some major players in the health industry like Dr. Eric Berg, like my father, Frank Suarez, musicians. I have those celebrities and a lot of different very special people in the world. So I have data to share with you based on my own area of expertise. I'm not a young kid, even though I'm not young anymore. I'm getting old. I'm going to be 40 next year. I'm not this kid that has no experience, that is trying to show people what to do and how to do it without ever having to themselves get through a process. I walk the talks and then I teach the people how I'm doing the things that I'm doing. So today, for those of you guys that are new to my world, I don't know how many of you guys have not seen my seminars before. You can comment below on the Facebook Live. I will be seeing the comments right here. Okay, so you can go ahead and ask your questions. You can go ahead and interact with me here, and I will see your questions to ensure that I can get them, as many of them as possible, answered. So any questions that you have about business, any questions that you have about opportunities, about how to pivot, how to adjust yourself, how to make sure that you continue to survive despite the difficulties that we're all going through globally. All right, this is not a national thing. This is an international thing that we're all experiencing at this point. But there are several silver linings during this very dark cloud that we're all experiencing right now, and that's what I'm here to help you guys understand how to travel this road. So if you guys did not watch the Facebook Live that I did yesterday, how to market in a 2020 COVID environment, COVID-19 environment. That's why I said 2019, right? I just mixed 2019 with COVID-19. I apologize for that. You should watch that Facebook Live. It's on my Facebook page. You can go to facebook.com/the Ninja Marketer, land on that Facebook page, and go and scroll to the video that is pinned at the top, and that one is going to give you an overall strategy, and this one is going to complement that too. But this one by itself today that I have for you guys today is a standalone strategy, and this is something that I will tell you 100% that you guys, all of you, need to focus on as much as possible for the next 6 months. Whether you have an e-commerce brand, Amazon brand, lead generation, service business, no matter what it is, you all need to apply what I'm going to be talking about to you today. All right, it's going to be about an hour in length. I should be able to cover all the subject in the next 30-40 minutes, and then cover any questions that you guys have along the way, and yes, present you with an opportunity. Am I going to sell you something today? It's a promise. I am not going to sell you something today. I'm here to provide value. I am actually committed to the world right now. I am a servant of the world. I am committed to providing value over the next several months without putting my offers out there. That's what I'm doing, and that's a word that I'm going to keep with you guys. So if you want to get any more information about marketing, just stick around, stay tuned, and I'm going to tell you how to operate and how to navigate in these very difficult, muddy waters that we are all going through right now, because there are many, many opportunities in today's world. So let me see. Let me first make sure that we are alive and well, and that you guys are can see me well and hear me well. If you guys don't mind, and comment in Zoom. We are in Zoom and we're also on Facebook. And let me know, how's this sound coming out along to you guys? If you guys can hear me well and see me well, I would love to absolutely get your feedback on that, okay? And before we get going, please help me spread the word. If what I'm doing here with you guys, what's in it for me? If you're asking yourself that question, I want more attention. I am selfish. I want to get more and more attention. I want to be able to help more people. That is my number one obsession and my concentration, okay? So we are living through a social distancing era, and we are all replacing that social distancing with social media. I am here in my office. There's very few of us around here. We are applying the CDC recommendations when it comes to social distancing, and we're here at a distance. Some of you guys might be in Europe, some of you guys might be in the USA, some of you guys are all over the place. Why don't you comment on the Facebook Live and tell me where you're from and where you're tuning in from at this point, and what are you doing these days? What are you up to, right? Are you at home? Most of you guys are. I would be absolutely shocked if a great percentage of you guys are out there, out and about, right? Because we do have restrictions in place. Okay, so what do you guys say? Let's get to it, right? Absolutely, I agree. Okay, Nathaniel says the audio and video are perfect on Zoom. Thanks for sharing your knowledge with us. I'm home in Panama. In Panama, that's fantastic. Edgar says, I am home in Miami. Absolutely, right? I know that Miami put in some very strict stay-at-home regulations. We in the Pinellas County, it's not, which is in the central Florida, is not stay at home, is safer at home. So you're allowed to stay in your office as long as you follow certain CDC regulations, like the distance between staff members and things like that we're working on implementing ourselves for sure. So I got Ruiz Garcia from Guatemala. Okay, great. We're climbing, we're getting more people. Good, let's get to it, all right? You guys, if you have questions along the way, you guys can go ahead and put them in the comments, whether on Zoom or on Facebook, and we'll cover them at some point. Okay, so what is this thing that I have here behind? Okay, I am a digital marketer. I have been obsessed with the digital marketing opportunity for a good solid 8-9 years now at this point. I have done some many great things over the last several years. One of my number one obsessions in my entire history as a digital marketer has been something called messenger marketing. Now, one thing that I'll mention right now, you guys all know what Messenger is. Most of you guys have Messenger. A lot of you guys communicate through Messenger, so I don't need to explain what Messenger is. This is a platform that I'm going to be talking about with you guys today. I want you to comment if you let me know if you are familiar with this platform. This platform is called ManyChat, all right? ManyChat. It's actually not here, but look, I'm going to write it in here, right? It's called ManyChat, and it's a platform in which you can build conversations, all right? That's pretty bad handwriting, right? Let me fix this right here. Boom, ManyChat. It's a platform in which you can build conversations using the power of Facebook Messenger, text messaging, and email, all from within the same place. Why I want to talk to you guys about this today is because I believe that the 2020 era and beyond is going to be about how many people you have that you can deliver your message to. The more people that you can deliver your message to, the more that you can expand. It's very simple. I like to use the analogy of fishing on a pond. If you have two ponds with the same exact dimensions and you have a competition and they tell you, hey, in this pond, there's 178 fish. And on this pond, there's 447 fish. Well, which one do you go to? Even though you have the same dimensions, the same size, the same rules, and you have the same people participating on every single pond. Well, generally, the smart entrepreneur, the smart fisherman will choose the pond with 447 fish. Very logically, there's more fish, which means that there's a greater potential to capture fish and win the competition. The same thing applies to marketing, and the same thing applies for endless years in regards to business. The size of your list determines your income for your organization. Now, this is an old adage, right? The money's in the list. If you don't have a big list, you're not surviving. That's why people that are Amazon sellers, they're always in a liability if they don't start working on building the list, because Amazon is the one that controls that list. The one that is building that list is Amazon, not you. So if you actually one day wake up in the morning and open up your Seller Central account on Amazon and you see that it is shut down, well, there's not much more you can do to continue your business, because you gave your destiny. You placed it in the hands of somebody else that controlled that list. So controlling a list and having a big list to sell things to is the most important thing that any entrepreneur needs to focus on all the time. Now, why are we talking about this today on the 26th of March, 2020? Well, today, in this era that we're living on right now, for the next few months is not about monetization. It's about audience building. You need to build audiences. You need to be able to get them through a process in which you can educate them and inspire them and get them all enlightened and get them all to feel better about themselves and the situation that we're all experiencing. You need to be a beacon of hope, a light, a shining ray of light that is going to get through to get these people to come through on the other side feeling better about themselves. That's what we're trying to do here. Now, I did cover that subject in detail on yesterday's 1-hour training. Look at the things that, some of the advantages of things that we're going through. There's obviously a lot more destruction happening around the world than benefits, but there are some silver linings. For example, you wouldn't be here watching this webinar with me because I wasn't doing Facebook Lives every day, and you wouldn't be getting this training, first of all, for free, just because we are living in a world that has massive economic expansion. I have been very busy growing my agency. I have been very busy being an educator. I have a paid program. I have a lot of students, and I have been dedicated to them over the last several years, doing a lot of seminars physically, showing up on conferences, delivering value to my clients, and that's what I do. But because of the situation that we're in right now, I'm here with you, providing value and showing you that I am good at what I do and that you can actually use the technology to make yourself and your business more stable. That is exactly what you need to think about when it comes to the COVID-19 era. It's an era of providing value. And I'm going to give you a formula today, all right? So let's take a quick pause right here. I want to find out if you guys have any questions or any comments so far. I'm looking at my list here. Okay, good. So we got a bunch of people here on Facebook Live. That's fantastic. Gabriela from Arizona Mesa. Luisa Garcia says, thanks. I'm seeing a lot of people from my Latin countries. That's great. Fantastic. Super excited about that. Basil says, you are live on Facebook and Zoom. That's fantastic. Okay, good. So Rain, you can keep me posted if there's any other comments or anything's coming in, and I'll keep going. So I'm going to give you guys a 5-step formula. 5 steps. How to succeed in a 2020 COVID-19 environment. And on this formula, if you apply it, I guarantee you that you're going to come out of this particular pandemic, which is horrible for all of us, and you're going to be able to help a lot more people and grow your business at a whole nother level. It is an opportunity because most people out there do not understand how to use these platforms. You have an opportunity to learn them from people like me so you can take advantage of them and start rolling with your business and getting your message out there. It is an opportunity for you to start doing something that you should have done a long time ago. All right. So messenger marketing, with the power of this platform that I absolutely love called ManyChat, that I'm good friends with, it's a platform in which you can actually educate people and provide value and keep them connected and just overall just give them a great experience with your business. You can generate subscribers, you can generate leads from everywhere, on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram, on LinkedIn, on Snapchat, on TikTok, and send them to this place so they can actually get more and more connected with you. Over the last 3 years specifically, I have been one of the top people in this world, and I've been driving the Facebook Messenger revolution. Some of the things that I have done is that I have built channels for people like Dr. Eric Berg. Over 700 people that have subscribed in this particular channel over the last couple of years. My dad's messenger channel, ManyChat, over 800,000 people in it. I recently had the honor of launching a brand new messenger channel for this great individual right here. I don't know if you guys know who this guy is, but he is an absolute entrepreneur legend, somebody that I really love, near and dear to my heart. This individual, Damon John, he is best known as the Shark, the People's Shark, and he has been going on this very famous TV show called Shark Tank for many years now, and he's been one of the nicest guys out there in the world of business that is a very, very successful man. So I had the honor of having my team and myself build them one of the most incredible ManyChat channels in history. I would say, I like to brag a little bit here. I'm generally a little bit more humble, but I believe that this is right now the most powerful Facebook Messenger channel on the planet. And we just launched it a couple of weeks ago. And this month, they're going to start promoting it heavily. And if you want to get information on the subject of business, how to get educated on different rules and laws and regulations, on product building, on the different things in regards to how to grow your business, how to keep it stable, how to establish it, how to find good opportunities, Damon John is going to teach you. It's going to take you by the hand and take you step by step, all in an automated way. So all we got to do for Damon is flood that channel, and that channel is going to automate communications and get people educated. And now we can do this, and we just got to go ahead and turn on the faucet and let the people come into this channel and get nurtured and educated. All right. That is a ManyChat platform. That is a messenger marketing platform. And I want to show you the basics of it. But before I do that, I want to go to my whiteboard for a second, and I want to show you what the route looks like, what this customer journey looks like. Okay, so this is what I'm calling the prospect journey. What is the prospect journey? What is the path towards success from unknown to now having people that you can sell things to? Specifically in the COVID-19 era, what is our path right now that we as marketers, as business owners, we need to focus on right now so we can survive? Now, if you didn't have a wish to desire, a desire to survive, then there's no reason for you to be here right now, right? But if you're here watching this Facebook Live, if you're here in this Zoom call, which I do have a bunch of people here with me, then you are here because you want to do better, because you want your business to thrive, because you want your quality of life to continue. And because of that, you need to learn that there are opportunities out there that you need to leverage. And these opportunities will help you get through. In the world out there, it is a starry thing, but there are many people that believe that opportunities are generally scam. That people that are trying to teach you something are in it for themselves because they want something. It could be true. In my case, why am I doing this? Because I want to help you, and because I want to get your attention, and because I feel that I have something of value, and otherwise sitting on the sidelines doesn't let me sleep well. So because of that, I'm here with you in the middle of the day, even though things are crazy and everybody's going crazy and the world is ending and this is the apocalypse. I'm here with you on Facebook Live, on Zoom, teaching you about these opportunities. So what is the prospect journey from unawareness to potential of buying something from you? The first thing that you want to do on social media today on COVID-19, on this particular era for the next 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, who knows for how long as you can hold your breath underwater, you're gonna probably have to do a lot of this right now. The first thing that you got to do is build an audience. How do you build an audience? You have Facebook and Instagram, you have LinkedIn, you have Instagram TV, you have Twitter, you have all these platforms that allow you to communicate for free. You don't have to pay them anything. You can just keep on communicating, and these people eventually are going to follow you. If you are good, you're going to do articles, you're going to do videos, you're going to take images, you're going to take pictures, you're going to do podcasts. Whatever it is that you can do, you do it. In my case, I am an obsessive personality. I talk a lot, as you guys can see. You feel my intensity. If you guys have been to my seminars, if you guys have met me in person, you know how I operate. I don't have an off switch. And because of that, it's okay for me to do videos. It's okay for me to do podcasts. I write, I talk, I take pictures, I do all of it. You got to find out what you're comfortable with and just go heavy and do a lot of that. And stop doing that and just put your head down and just work and just put that content out there aggressively until this whole thing is passed. Don't worry about how many people are liking it, how many people are commenting it. Nobody cares about you. It doesn't matter. You have to just go. You have to keep going and put that content out there. If you want more details on that, apologize, I covered that in yesterday's webinar. 1 second, guys. I'll take a deep breath here. Okay. So after you build an audience, which is it's an ongoing process, you never stop doing this, then you're going to focus on creating power resources. creating powerful resources. What do I mean by that? Okay, and I'm gonna give you guys a list of those things in a few minutes. But you have to create something that is it's gonna be your best stuff, that you're gonna give it to them in exchange for their contact information. I don't even like to use the word freebie. I'm literally talking about what is your value? What can you give to the world? If your business does not have something of value, then what are you in business for? Just for money? You don't want to be able to create an impact on people's lives with your products? Don't you have a passion about your products and your services enough to talk to your family and your friends about it all the time? In dinner tables, in breakfast, in parties, all over the place? Well, if you have that passion for your business, then you probably have a lot of value that you can give to the world that you might be yourself underestimating. You got to create resources, all right? Now, I think this is a good time for me to show you what are the resources, what do they look like. Once you build an audience and you have an audience, then the resources become valuable. Without an audience, your resources, nobody really cares about them. Nobody wants them. Download this 5-step formula to be able to make $1 billion in a year. Nobody cares. Who trusts you for that? I don't do that. Like, if you don't earn people's trust, nobody cares about your resources. That's a reality. Come learn to be a public speaker because I believe that I'm a good public speaker, so you should listen to me. Why? What have you done for me? Why should I pay attention to you? So if you see, one of the main reasons that people fail in this world today that we're living in is that they don't work on building an audience. Like this, like what I'm doing right now. If you're here, chances are that you're here because you were interested in my message somehow at some point, or maybe somebody shared it on you. And that person that shared it on your feed, well, is somebody that has an opinion. And that opinion for you is important. And because of that, you're like, let me listen to this guy to see if he has anything good to say, right? I don't have anything to sell you. Again, let me repeat. I don't have anything to sell you. At this point, I'm not selling you anything. If you guys can help me, you guys are on Facebook right now, press that button and share. I'm watching you. That's helpful for me. It helps me feed my selfishness of finding new people that I can service and I can deliver to, that I can be a servant to. So if you guys can press that button, that's one of the beautiful things on social media that we didn't have that 20 years ago. If you think about it, on TV, I couldn't do a commercial and say people, hey, can you go ahead and share this commercial? We can do that right now. I can ask you guys to share. And if you feel that I provided value to you, that it has somehow helped you, you feel like you can give back to me by pressing that button and reaching your people that you know they might benefit from this in this particular day and era. All right. I'm going to take a second to, before I continue, talk about something that I have going on right now. I am on a mission right now. And let me find out how many people I got here. Okay, I see you guys here. Let me see over here. Okay, great. I have a lot of you guys here right now. So I'm on a mission. And I know on Facebook, people come in and come out. I know on Zoom, people generally stay here, all right? So you guys on Facebook, I understand you guys are browsing through Facebook and sometimes you leave, sometimes you stay. Regardless, listen to what I'm about to say. The reason why I'm going so aggressive on this right now is because I'm on a mission to create a very big impact and save businesses. And this is absolutely my message at this point. If you want to get help, this is my expertise and this is my superpower. There's other people out there that have superpowers of saving lives. There's the medical doctors out there. There's the nurses. There's the people that are humanitarians and people of goodwill out there that are helping, the firemen. My superpower is helping businesses do better marketing. I'll repeat that. My superpower, my skill is helping people do better marketing. Marketing is what determines whether a company gets more attention or it doesn't. Attention is what determines whether the company survives or doesn't. So do you agree? Marketing is a very important subject and it is my superpower. And because of that, I decided to use my superpower to help you guys out during this very difficult time. I have a program called the Facebook Masters and I am inviting people to join a free scholarship to this program. So before I continue with the webinar, I just wanted to mention that you can actually sign up and go to this link right here if you want to and get access to a $2,000 course for free. Not a mini course, not a little part, not something that, hey, do a couple of lessons and then here's an upsell, nothing. I'm giving you access to an entire program on social media advertising, from strategy to finding audiences, to ad creation, to retargeting, to analytics, to social media content strategies. All of it for free. Why? Because I want to create an impact, and I'm obsessed over that right now. And I put aside my own personal benefits and my organization's benefit, and I'm giving it out to you so you guys can actually take advantage of that right now, and maybe come back one day and thank me because you were able to save your business with the power of marketing that I was able to provide to you. So if you guys want access to that, before I go on, manuelsuarez.com/expansion, you can jump and get that done. But listen to this webinar today, the rest of the day, because I'm giving you the up-to-date COVID-19 strategy, which is not part of the course, all right? That course I have been selling for the last 2 years. I have gotten a lot of people through it. I have sold for $2,000 a program to many people, including people that are here on the Facebook Live probably, or people that are here on the Zoom call. People paid a lot of money for it. They have been supporting me because they understand that I'm doing a humanitarian campaign. So I haven't had anybody so far tell me, hey, Manuel, can you give me a refund? Because it's not free. Okay, well, at this point, I am getting support, even though I wouldn't do that because, it's only human that we are all going extreme in this particular era. Extreme times require extreme measures, and because of that, we're all pushing forward. So I'm getting the support from my students. So if you guys want to sign up anywhere on the planet to this program, it's only going to be available until April 30th, all right? April 30th, we go back and we sell because I had to keep the business open. And because I have to keep the business open, I cannot do this for a long time, okay? So April 30th, we go back to selling that course. Okay, good. All right, so build an audience, create resources, right? Provide value, educate, give people information about the world that you're a part of and your education. So what are these resources and how does that work? And why are you talking about all of this right now? Because this is a ManyChat process that you guys are going to build. This is how I've generated millions of subscribers across different brands over the last few years with an exact formula like this. So what are the resources? Let me show you. I made a list for you guys. Resources, okay? So we got mini courses, all right? For example, right now, I'm not even, Shagel says, what was the link again? manuelsuarez.com. Shagel, probably somebody here is gonna put it in the comments, okay? manuelsuarez.com/expansion, EXPANSION. Okay, so for example, if you go to manuelsuarez.com/messenger, or if you go to my messenger channel and you type in the word mini course, my strategy to generate attention over the last few years has been using mini courses, very small things, very small parts of it that are going to give people some basic tools about something. And then I offer them an opportunity to get the next level of engagement with me, the next journey, which in many cases is the Facebook Masters program that I'm giving away for a short time right now. Okay, so the Zoom call is off. I don't know if I'm live on Facebook. I think I am, but the Zoom call ended. Okay, I think I'm here. Oh, you guys can see? Okay, we're good. That just disappeared for a second. That was scary. Okay, great. Woo, okay, great. Technology, guys. As long as we keep on having the internet, we are pretty safe, right? Okay, so mini courses are important. You can figure out how to build your mini courses on the particular Messenger platform. It keeps on changing sides. Let me go back here. Maybe you can help me, John. By itself, it changed the Zoom platform by itself, but I think we're fine. If it happens again, okay? For example, for Damon John, I'm going to show you guys all about that. We build a lot of mini courses for Grant Cardone, for Dr. Berg, for myself. We built mini courses that are going to be a part of Messenger inside ManyChat that are going to be delivered with video experience, videos, articles, images, etc., education in the subject of a particular area. For example, it could be, in my case, I had how to build a business with Facebook ads, a few lessons on that subject. In Dr. Berg, he has mini courses like, there's a very, very famous course that has gotten about 300,000 subscribers in it, and it's called the Rapid Fat Burning Mini Course. That has been a great source of lead generation for us, a resource. Again, build an audience, and then these resources are going to help you bring people into your Messenger channel. Okay, DIYs, right? So if somebody wants to understand how to get something built, you can put that into as a resource. Hey, go ahead and download this resource on how to get these an organic plant, organic garden created in your house, just in your garden. As simple as that. A 5-step formula, a 5-step process for you to build a bed of organic plants. Okay, no matter something like that. Quizzes. And I'm going to show you guys some examples of this live in a few minutes, but you can actually create quizzes that are very interesting for you. For example, like in my case, I test your Facebook ads skill. And when you're done with the quiz, you can actually find out if you are a good marketer already, or if there's enough room for improvement. And then I give you the tools for you to be able to improve that particular area. Quizzes are a great tool, and you can actually very easily get them created. I'm not going to be talking about all these softwares that you can use to create all those things out. But for example, the quizzes, these things, you can actually Google quiz software or how to create a quiz. You ask a couple of questions and then it spits out a quiz right there with a bunch of different options, A, B, C, and D. And now you have a quiz that you can actually utilize to generate leads. Same thing with DIYs, right? Same thing with tutorials. Tutorials on how to get things done. A contest is a resource also that you can utilize. Like people want to be a part of something special. Like right now, we are launching, this particular week, we're launching for my dad a contest that is going to invite people to join a free course in exchange for all they got to do is give us a testimonial. And then at the end, we're going to choose 3 winners. And then those things people love. If you have an e-commerce brand, this is a great idea for you to be able to give out a lot of products. Like free lifetime supplies of our beauty creams. Come join right now and test your luck. No matter what, they get a discount or whatever it is. A contest could be also set up inside ManyChat, inside Messenger. Okay, so giveaways, right? Well, because of COVID, what a great opportunity, right? Because of COVID-19, we decided to give away 1,000 products, right? So go ahead and go through this process, opt in here below, give me your information, and wow, what a great lead generation tool, right? So giveaways are important. Free webinars. We are doing a lot of this right now. Obviously, you guys are here doing a webinar right now, whether you're on Facebook or whether you're on Zoom, you are doing a webinar. And examples of that are, I have a doctor in Virginia, and he has been doing for years with our help, with our marketing agency help, he has been doing live seminars to help people and educate them on the subject of stem cells, diabetes, and things like that. Well, this doctor, because of COVID-19, obviously cannot do these seminars anymore. We transitioned over to a webinar. We got people registered to the webinar using ManyChat. We gave them the link to join the webinars. People are joining the webinar and we are getting wild results because people now are at home. So I'm getting right now a lot more attendance than I usually would get just because we have more people at home looking for things to do themselves. Okay, good. So these are resources off the top of my head that you can plug in into something like ManyChat that is going to allow you to implement this particular formula. So going back to the formula here, so what do we have? Create powerful resources. Once you guys create those powerful resources, now what do we do next? We're going to use paid ads to deliver them. We're going to use paid advertising to deliver them. We're going to do lead generation to deliver these resources to people. How do we do this? I'm going to show you guys the basics of that in a second. But you are having to pay social media, Facebook and Instagram, some dollars to be able to put yourself in front of these people, to be able to offer them something that you know is going to improve a particular aspect of their lives. And by doing so, you're generating leads. So any advertising dollars right now, if you have some advertising dollars, has to revolve around these 3 steps. You are going to build an audience, you're going to create powerful resources, and you're going to use paid ads to deliver those resources. Let's say that you are one of many people that don't have resources. You don't have money. You don't have a marketing budget. Okay, well, this is what you're going to focus on. You ready? Check this out. You're going to build an audience. You're going to focus on building an audience. That has to be your obsession. At some point, an opportunity will present itself if you have an audience. If you don't have an audience, if you don't have attention, then there's no potential for income. If you don't have any idea as to what to do, Let me tell you what to do, guys. All right. Something that I've been talking about for a long time. And I know you can comment below and let me know if some of you guys, if this applies to you, but you don't know exactly how to make money. You don't know right now how to use your own skill to increase your income. Well, why don't you travel the route that I traveled myself? Several years ago, I had no knowledge. I do not have a marketing background. I don't have a degree. I didn't go to college. I went a year and then I quit. I didn't do any of that traditional system education. None of it. Look at me here today. I have you paying attention. I built a multi-million-dollar empire. I built several multi-million-dollar businesses already. I'm very successful. I built my own path. Why? Because I decided to become an expert in something. Realize that any experts at some point were beginners. And when they decided that they want to learn something, they just put their head down and they studied and they studied and they studied until they become an expert on it. The only way to become a professional at something, the only way to become an expert is by not giving up. That is the only difference between an expert and a beginner. There is no other difference. The expert actually didn't give up. The beginner gave up. As simple as that. Common sense, right? Okay, that's what I did. So if you are in a situation that you don't know exactly what to do, well, let me give you some very, very big news. Right now, digital marketing has become the new gold. If you know digital marketing, you will survive. If you don't, you generally will perish. This has been happening way before COVID-19. Toys R Us gone, Sears bankrupt. The stories go on and on and on. So retail and the offline world has already been perishing for a long time. This is not a new thing. Now it has just been massively accelerated. So suddenly, digital marketing has become the #1 skill for any business. So what is the opportunity for you? Well, there's about 300 million registered companies on the planet. That's a lot of companies, right? Well, as far as I could tell, up to 2019, there were only about 5% of them that had invested in digital advertising. Imagine in this COVID-19 era, how the world is struggling right now without businesses that understand social media marketing and digital advertising. 95% of businesses do not understand digital marketing. So that presents to you an opportunity, and anybody that wants to capitalize on that. You, if you learn this, if you become an expert, if you go and get this training done right here, if you go to manuelsuarez.com/expansion and you get that training done and you become an expert, your value will go up dramatically. And now you can sell that particular ability at a much higher price overall. And that's what people don't understand. You can actually show up in anybody's doorstep at some point, or cold call, or try to reach companies online, or do webinars and say, hey, just so you know, I am a professional digital marketer. I am a professional and I want to help you with your business. And I'm going to charge you $500 a month. Now, you know what? Because I like you, I'm going to give you 2 weeks of free marketing. And all you got to do is give me some advertising dollars and I'm going to run it for you for free. And if you like it, you can keep me. And it's going to cost you $1,000 a month. Do you see the opportunity in that? Any of you guys that are young people out there, or even like people that are looking in your 40s or in your 50s for an opportunity, all you got to do is become an expert on a very important field today that I happen to be extremely lucky about, that I am an expert in. And I'm giving you guys that information. 2 weeks ago, I had people paying $2,000 for this program. When I decided to launch this campaign, I really, really thought about it very deeply. And I said, it's just not fair for the people that paid for this program so much money. It's not fair. And the reason that I convinced myself to go ahead and do it is because I evaluated the great majority of the population out there versus a few students that were going to be upset. And at the same time, I thought, you know what? I think I have a lot of great students and a lot of great people. And I know they're going to understand my humanitarian effort to make an impact in the world today that people are going through at this point. Do you guys know how many people claimed unemployment in the United States? Anybody? Any of you guys know this week, in the last 7 days, how many people claimed unemployment in the US? I'll tell you, 3.3 million human beings in the United States. 3.3 million human beings claimed unemployment. Highest ever unemployment week ever in history of the United States. Imagine that. So people are struggling. Why am I going to be irresponsible and hold back my superpower and my ability to help people out there? All right. That's why my obsession with you guys is, hey, did I give you some value? Can you please press that share button and help me reach more people? Can we create an impact together? Can we unite our strengths and our superpowers and make a difference in this world and not let this COVID-19 pandemic take us by the horns and destroy us? Can we just get together and unite and help each other out? I'm telling you, we can if we work together in this. And because of that, 2 weeks ago, I said, you know what? We're going to roll out the strategy. We're going to do it. We're going to get it done. And we're actually going to unite and we're going to win this battle. I'm going to come back at the end of it and we're going to be stronger than ever. All right? Good. So you have it. Again, just one reminder on that. Number one, share. All right? Press that button and help me on Facebook, guys. I have a lot of you guys on Zoom. I appreciate you guys very much. On Facebook, press that button that says share. All right? It says SHARE. ManuelSuarez.com/expansion. Okay, that's how you register for this program. And I ask you to do, just so you guys know, my requisites to be able to be a part of this program and stay and get access to it is 3 things. All right. I got Glad Max says share it on Facebook also. I appreciate you guys very much. My requisites are 3 things. Number 1, that you share. Number 2, that you give me a testimonial at some point. Number 3, that you actually stay active. If you don't stay active, then you lose access permanently. $2,000 program, gone. Why is it $2,000? Am I crazy or what? No, you guys know how much I worked in this program? It's 190 lessons. It's my life's work, all right? It's 6 months of recording every single day with a director from 8 a.m. until 10 o'clock at night, 40 hours of professional recorded content. It is a masterpiece of course that I have put my heart and soul into it, that I am gifting it to humanity at this point, all right? It's going to be back on sale very soon, especially because I'm going to update the whole thing. 1, there is content in Spanish on YouTube, but it's a little bit more outdated, all right? So if you search for my name in YouTube, you should have a YouTube channel. I named it back in the day. I named that channel Mercadillo TV, which is translated to Marketing TV. All right, so if you want to search that, you can find some content in there, okay? Some basic, good content. It was my first course that I ever launched, for sure, but it's also available to the world right now. Okay, good. So we're talking about this, the resources and the 3 steps, right? Build an audience, create powerful resources, use paid ads to deliver them. In the course that I'm giving you guys access to, there is a module. I think this one is out of battery. I'll put this one here. There is a module called Module 6, which is building audiences. That module explains how do you create audiences that you can actually retarget. As you put content out in social media, on Facebook, on Instagram, on all these platforms, Instagram TV, on Messenger, how do you create an audience that now you can retarget with an advertising to bring them into your funnels, into your journey, into ManyChat in this case, which we're talking about today. You want to continue providing value. Once you have them in, you want to continue providing value. That is step number 4. How do you provide value? You got to keep on educating them and giving them information, an email, an SMS, a messenger broadcast, a multi-channel world, which is what ManyChat allows you to do. You can send out communications on all these platforms and keep people omnipresent everywhere, knowing about who you are and what you're doing and what your message is. Continue providing value on SMS, on email, and on Messenger, okay? And then this is where you can actually pay the bills, all right? But if you don't have these things in place, guys, it's gonna become a challenge for you to even do that. I pretty much guarantee you that you're not gonna be profitable if you start the journey at number 5. If you go straight for the jugular and you go straight for advertising offers, at first contact without building an audience first and providing value, you are not going to be able to monetize, not in this era. It has to be accessible. It has to be free. It has to be powerful. It has to be valuable. If you do that first, you build an audience, then as you get to the point in which you have them on your list and you're communicating to them on Messenger, on email, on SMS, then at that point, you can actually make offers and people will listen and they will accept those offers, all right? Especially if the offer is going to help these people out with something that is important, especially in this era in time. Are women not going to buy makeup anymore? Yes, they will. Are men not going to put beard oil in their faces? Yes, they will. Are women not going to buy themselves clothes? They absolutely will. Now, who do you think they're going to buy them from? Complete strangers or people that have gone through a journey like this with them, right? Now, of course, there's going to be brands that have been around for a long time that have a branding effect that is indestructible at this point. They're still going to suffer the financial hit of this particular economic meltdown, but generally, people are going to continue trusting the ones that have given them a journey like this, a prospect journey, a customer journey. Okay, good. So again, if you're here again, I'm going to ask you again, guys, until April 30th, I have an access to a whole program for you guys. It's just for you. If you guys want to access it, April 30th, it expires, manuelsuarez.com/expansion. Good. So let me show you some things about ManyChat, all right? And I'll take a moment to see if you guys have any questions here. While this thing loads up. Okay, great. Got a lot of you guys here. Thank you very much for being here. Appreciate that very much. Maria says, thank you, Manuel. It really helps on quizzes. Okay, absolutely, a pleasure. Julie Mary says, shared. I have to watch later if possible. Thank you for doing this. Thank you very much. Okay. Daniela says, you talking too fast for us Europeans. I know, Daniela. I'm so sorry about that. You guys are, have to bear with me. Diana says, the program is amazing. Thank you, Diana. I appreciate that very much. Guys, keep the stream alive, all right? I have a lot of you guys here. Comments anymore like, what are your questions? What are you struggling with? Let me answer your questions. Let me use my superpower to help you guys a little bit more, all right? On the program, on the Facebook Masters that I'm gifting you guys, I have an entire module on what is called messenger marketing. ManyChat is actually a powerful tool that allows you, I want you to compare ManyChat. Think of ManyChat in terms of, in the same way that you think of Constant Contact, MailChimp, ActiveCampaign, and all these incredible platforms that we've used to communicate through email. ManyChat is a platform that allows you to connect your Facebook Messenger with a place in which you can create a system of communication. You can create sequences, you can create menus, you can create triggers, you can create broadcasts, but not only that, you can create something called multi-channel communication, which is more than one platform. You can communicate to people based on where they are at. If they're not on Messenger, they're on SMS. If they're not on SMS, they are on email. You can communicate to people everywhere. And the CEO of ManyChat, which is somebody that I admire a lot, it's the great Michael Yang, he talked about on the last convention in October, he talked about some things that are going down the pipeline. For example, iMessage is going to probably be integrated here in the future. We have WhatsApp at some point in the future. We have things like Instagram direct marketing, direct messaging. Those are things that are coming down the pipeline for us to have chat marketing in place. And that is the power of ManyChat. So for example, one thing that I'll tell you guys now, if you guys want to test out the greatest and the most powerful messenger marketing channel on the planet right now, I can tell you something, it's better than mine, just because we just recently did it. I'm working on improving mine, all right? But this guy right here, if you guys get that link, let me tell you what you need to type in, all right? And I'm gonna go ahead and use my marker and show you guys what you need to type here, all right? So you're gonna type m.me/thesharkdaemon on your browser, m.me/thesharkdaemon. When you type that in, you're gonna have an invitation to be a part of his messenger channel. He's not going to sell you anything up front. He's going to be educating you. He's going to give you education on different subjects, and you're going to get a survey to find out more about how he can help you. And he's going to deliver value based on what you need and what you want from him. Because some people are at different stages. Like the Shark Damon, he has a book called The Power of Broke. This guy came from nothing. He built himself into a $400 million mogul, business empire guy, right? And he came from nothing. So he teaches people from, are you broke? Do you need solutions on how to be better? Okay. Oh, are you rich? Are you powerful? Are you looking for your next level up? So you got to talk to people based on where they're at. And ManyChat allows you to do that. So some of the things that I'll tell you about this, for example, this is the ManyChat platform right here. Okay. So you have a bunch of different things. For example, here we have live chat. So if I click on live chat, I can see conversations that the bot is having with other human beings. All right. And people can go in there and can interact, and they can ask for a human, and a human will get notified, and a human can go in there and answer the questions. You can have, for example, you have the list of the audience people here, people that are subscribed to this particular. I see a lot of you guys already subscribed, which is great. You guys are probably here on the call with me, all right? So I see you guys coming in here, which is great. As you guys come in here, one of the first things that you're gonna do is you're gonna get educated, you're gonna go through a survey, and you're gonna start getting information about what the Daymond John message is all about. So you have, for example, something called growth tools. A growth tool is something that you can utilize to be able to grow your audience. What's an example of that? Well, let's go ahead and click over here where it says new growth tool at the top right. I click on that, and then I have all these options over here. Okay, I have a bar that comes out on the website. I can put a code on the website that allows a person to come in. I can have a customer chat feature. I can have, for example, this is a brand new one. I don't even know what that means, guys. Interesting. Look at this. Evolving world, SMS model. I don't even know what that means. I'm going to find out as soon as we're done with this call. It's an ever-moving world. You have here things like Facebook comments. Look at this one right here, okay? Check this out, all right? So let me explain to you what that is. Any of you guys, you want to go ahead and try this out, all right? I don't know if it already happened to you. Any of you guys that are on Facebook right now, if you comment to any of my posts, it might be even this Facebook Live, you might be automatically invited to join my Facebook Messenger and get access to my promotion that I have going on right now, right? That is a Facebook comment growth tool. I can program that very easily with a couple of clicks inside ManyChat. You can also see here that I have a customer chat. The customer chat is exactly that. If you go to daymondjohn.com, for example, you're going to be able to see a chat box already on that place. If you go to manuelsuareztraining.com, you're going to see a chat box there. And what happens is that you get two birds with one stone. You get a brand new subscriber on Messenger, and you get an actual person that you can chat with at that point. And you get notifications, so you can go in there and engage with people. So that's why it's called growth tools, because it allows you to grow your actual list. Again, it's all about the money in the list, right? If you have a big list, you can sell more. Why not focus on doing something about your list so you can grow it during these COVID-19 days? All right, guys, those of you guys that are joining Facebook Live, if you don't know who the heck I am, you never seen my face before, who is this guy? I am the CEO. I'm the founder of a company called AGM Marketing. I am the founder of a course called the Facebook Masters. I am an educator, and I teach people about marketing in social media worlds and how to utilize these platforms to be able to capture attention so they can grow their business. This is my obsession, and this is my passion. And today, I'm on a mission to revolutionize businesses during this COVID-19 era. So stick around. Maybe you might have to watch this replay very, very soon. QR codes, for example, you can create QR codes here. If you want to have a QR code on a product package, or or you want to have it on a flyer that you're sending out, or if you want to have on a T-shirt, you can create a QR code here to generate subscribers on Messenger. And the list goes on and on. So, for example, one of the ones that we use the most is called Messenger Ref URL. Oops, I jumped, got out of the section. Messenger Ref URL right here, okay? What is a Messenger Ref URL? It's a URL that you can plug in anywhere that allows you to actually invite people into ManyChat. Remember, ManyChat is not Messenger. ManyChat is a central platform to accumulate subscribers. They can be email, they can be SMS, also known as phone numbers, and they can be messenger. All three of them, or they can be individually one of them. The beauty of ManyChat is that it allows you to do something that no other platform out there allows you to use. Again, I'm not an owner of ManyChat. I'm not a founder. I'm just a very, very big fan and advocate of the platform and a very good friend of the ManyChat organization. It allows you to build multi-channel communication on all these channels. Now, just so you know, one thing that I have on my program, Module 11 is all about messenger marketing. That module by itself could be sold by itself, and it's part of what you guys get as part of this crazy promotion that I put together to help the world of businesses right now. Okay, so Messenger Ref URL, I'm going to show you how easy it is to create that. It requires no coding. This platform doesn't need you to create any codes, doesn't need you to be a super ninja, super high IQ person. You can just go in there and create by clicking and dragging things left and right. I mean, imagine if I was able to do it, trust me, anybody can do it, because I didn't know anything about computers and about programming just a few 5, 6, 7 years ago. All right, good. So let's go ahead and create one, Messenger Ref URL. So if I click on this thing right here, it's going to open up the process for creating a special link. That link can be used anywhere. I can use it on a YouTube channel, on an email, on a Facebook post, on an ad. I can use it on Instagram, swipe up story. I can use it everywhere. And check out how simple it is to create. So for example, here it says, okay, Grove Tool 56 at the top of it, right? So I want to just go ahead and create a new one. So let me just go ahead and edit this one right here. And I want to say something like, instead of welcome, thank you for subscribing, I want to change this. I don't like this message because this is just a standard one. So I can say something like, let me just delete this right here. Let me see how much I can zoom this part in. I'm going to try to zoom in more, guys, for you. How's that? Much better. Okay, great. Okay, so I'm going to say something like, hey, and I do first name. This is the beauty of live content, guys. I cannot fast forward this, all right? And this is not meant for that. And I'm not using a keyword. So bear with me. And I'm going to give it a space. Thank you for joining. Let me just get this thing out of my way. My Facebook Live today. Okay, I don't want to waste so much time on this. Whoops. But let me just make sure that I don't have any typos on this. It's not important because I'm not going to use it right now. Okay, boom, period right here. And off we go. Okay, so I have that message right there. Thank you for joining my Facebook Live today. Let's say that I wanted to give you guys a resource or something of value. All right, because you guys are awesome, I'm giving you away a 5-step formula to success in a 2019 and in a 2020 COVID-19 environment. Go ahead and just click on this link, and I'm going to give you access to it. So I can say here, hey, first name, thank you for joining my Facebook Live today. Here's what I promise. Here's your 5-step formula. Go ahead and download it below. So over here, look at all the options that I have over here. These boxes, okay? I can add more text. I can add an image. I can add a video. I can add an audio format that delivers directly in Messenger. I can attach a file. So if I go over here and I click on file, it's going to simply ask me to attach the file. What do you guys think? Are you capable of getting this done? Does it seem complicated, or does it seem like simple enough that anybody can do it, even in a big fat screen like this one that really is not meant to do any of this stuff right here, right? So I can attach a file. I can do any of this stuff, all right? There's a lot of things that we can do on this particular platform, but it's very simple. Once I get that done, let me go ahead and delete this thing that I created here. I'm going to X this out. I'm gonna just X this out right here. It's gone. Okay, so I created my ref URL message, all right? It's created. I'm gonna go ahead and preview over here. Publish. Actually, I can send a preview to myself. Let me see something. Let me see if it works. Let me send to Messenger. And I'm sending a preview to myself. And check this out, all right? I'm gonna zoom in on this, all right? And I just, it doesn't look very clear, but it just says, hey, Manuel, you guys see it there? Thanks for joining my Facebook Live today, all right? So I just sent myself a preview, as simple as that. So what's gonna happen is that I'm gonna have this particular link right here. So I'm now gonna go to refreshing the window. I'm grabbing the growth tool and I'm going over here to the growth tool section. And do you see where it says setup? This has been created already. It's been created, all right? It says setup at the top. This thing right here is my ref URL. Congratulations, you have created a tool to be able to grow your Messenger ManyChat channel. You grab this thing, you copy it, and you share it all over the world, anywhere you want. And you bring people in, and now you have a lead. Imagine the simplicity of this process. If you just go out there and just say like, hey guys, I put a 5-step formula. Hey, I got this mini course. Hey, I got this webinar. Hey, I got this thing. And you just give out a link like that. People click on it and they become your subscriber. I'm trying to show you the simplicity of it. If you want to go next level and understand all about how to get this all set up, it is all detailed and explained in my program that I am not selling to you today. I repeat, I'm not selling it to you. I don't want your money. That sounds so like counterintuitive to a businessman, right? But I believe that we are in a very different time right now. And right now it's all about us protecting our capital, protecting ourselves, and leveraging the time to be able to make ourselves better and make ourselves experts in the field. I recommend, again, if you guys are new here, if you never heard about me before, go back to my Facebook page, follow it, engage with it, but watch a video that I launched yesterday on a Facebook Live that talks about the COVID-19 marketing strategy going forward from now on over the next several months. So that is a ref URL right there. And I have gone ahead and saved that. And you can just go ahead and name it whatever you want to save it. I can say something like sample FB Live, right? And just like that, okay? I have the actual ref URL right there. And if I go, for example, over here to the growth tools, okay, back here, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna click over here at growth tools, and I'm gonna go to confirm. You can see here that I can see all the people that are interacting with all the growth tools that we have created. For example, we created a quiz by AGM. It's my company. And the quiz is called, Can You Speak Like a Shark? That's the name of the quiz. And that quiz right there has already brought in 13 people. 13 people have started that quiz already, okay? Again, this channel has not been massively published yet, or promoted yet, I meant to say. And they're launching it heavily this week. This one right here, email. Oh, actually, wait a second. No, this is a customer chat. So this one right here, which is a customer chat plugin, customer chat, has generated 19,000 impressions and 629 chats, new subscribers, all right, new people into the channel. So that is another customer growth opportunity right there, just by embedding a chat feature right there. And you can create conversations like this. And I'm going to show you one of the big ones that we put in place. And then I'll get to your questions. But for example, if you go over here and we go to flows, let me go ahead and open up one of these flows right here. Let me just open up. AGM creative flows. And let's do quizzes. Quiz, can you speak like a shark? Let's see how that looks. That's how the quiz looks like. It's a very, very big quiz that we created. Now, don't get overwhelmed. There is a button over here in the top flow, on the top right, that says go to Flow Builder. We're going to give it a second, and this thing is going to open up, and we're going to see the magnitude of this thing. But all it requires is dragging and dropping and moving your fingers around. That's all it requires. And if you do that, you'll be able to have a flow that gets people through a particular conversation from A to B, just like that, okay? So we'll give it a second while that thing loads. Let me take a look at any comments that you guys have here in place. Okay, wow, I got a lot of you guys live on Facebook. It's fantastic. Okay, great, guys. So I'll take this time to ask you if it's provided value, go ahead and share with your world. Press that button that says share and help me find new people, all right? That's what it's all about. So let's see. I'll give this a second. It already loaded, but let me just go ahead and answer some questions here. From Karine Ferlin, she says, I'm on a real estate. What is the best practices for my business? Karina, right now, the best thing that you could do is you can start talking to people about the opportunities that are being presented on the real estate world. I would recommend that you do some aggressive research on what's happening on the economy of the world right now and where is the money moving towards, because the money has to move somewhere. A lot of people are putting the money on bank accounts, but a lot of people, the smart investors, they grab their money and they put it in real estate. I would absolutely recommend that you get very educated on what the opportunities on real estate are and start educating people on that nonstop every single day, so people can get excited about the opportunity of putting money on real estate so you can have more people to sell properties to. And that's what I would do. Obsess over getting knowledgeable, because real estate is not going anywhere. We have more people every day on the planet, and we have the same amount of land. Land doesn't grow. People do grow. And because of that, real estate is an opportunity that is going to be here for ages and ages. I would actually obsess over providing value in that particular area to the world and just get very, very knowledgeable so you can teach people and give them motivation in regards to investing in real estate. Real estate is my #1 investment vehicle, my favorite investment vehicle. And because of that, I'm telling you, it's here to stay. Cheryl says, you're spot on with me. I'm rebuilding my audience. I have stopped for 2 years and my bank account is mad at me right now. I get it. I get it. And that, Cheryl, the sad news is that for the last 2 years, we've had a booming economy. So right now, okay, so it's done. Right now, I would say if you can figure out how to get this going and start creating a list of people that can follow you and you can get your message, that's how you can reverse this whole thing and get it back into motion again. David says, hey, Manuel, will we continue to have access after April 30th if we haven't finished the course? David, you will if you follow the 3 requirements. Share a testimonial, stay active with the course, and share with your friends and family as many places as possible the content of this particular promotion, the promotion itself. And if you do those 3 things, you will continue to have access on the course, to the course. Victoria, you probably missed my section in which I talked about people that don't have products and how you still have to absolutely become an expert. And my program, manuelsuarez.com/expansion, which right now I'm giving free scholarships for, in case you just joined here, my program is going to teach you and it's going to get you a lot of ideas. So I would recommend that even if you don't have a product, just get started with that right away. Farouk says, I'm a professional translator from Arabic into English and vice versa. What's your advice for me? Farouk, I would definitely make sure that you are on these platforms that are hiring people all over the place, like Fiverr, like Upwork, like online jobs, anywhere that you can. Just make sure that you have your availability there. Now, if you're really serious about going mainstream with this because you're a professor, you're a translator, well, you should start doing a lot of content about it and start talking to these audiences about getting in those markets so you can actually help them get those things translated. You can create a content strategy around that. Okay, great. Andy says, what software is he using? Yes, Andy, ManyChat, okay? Karina says, what website are you? I'm probably talking about ManyChat.com, ManyChat.com. Now, let me tell you something that if you guys want to get this done, if you guys want to set up ManyChat, it will be helpful if you go through my link, because I like to show ManyChat that I am in the battle with them, all right? So Let me write it for you here. All right. So if you go to manuelsuarez.com/ManyChat, that is my actual affiliate link to ManyChat. And it's going to help me, not because I want the money or need the money right now. It's not what it's about. I like to let them know that I'm in it with them. All right. And it's a great platform. I'm a big supporter of the platform. It's affordable and you can do all the magical things that I just showed you guys right now. So manuelsuarez.com/ManyChat. All right. And you'll be able to get your ManyChat account set up. And you can even do a free trial. Something that I can tell you about it, you can actually have a free account, but there will be limitations as to what you can do with the account. You will need to get it upgraded to do a lot of the Ninja things that we get done on the platform. Let me show you an example of the Ninja that you can do on the platform. I think it's going to be, is it this link right here? Yes. Okay. So this is a quiz. All right. Now, this is not a normal thing. Let me see if I can get to, let me see if I can get it on the screen because it's a pretty massive thing and I cannot see it very well. So I need to zoom in on it. All right. This, if you guys want to get this done and tested, I'll get to your questions in a second. If you guys want to get this done and tested, you need to go to manuelsuarez.com/ManyChat, ManyChat, and then you'll be able to get it set up. All right. So let me give it a second for it to come back again. It's coming. Let me see that question right here. Wow, got a lot of questions here that maybe I haven't answered. Janine says, if I use ManyChat, can that replace Google AdWords? No, Janine, this is not a replacement of Google AdWords. Google AdWords is an advertising platform. ManyChat is a customer relations management software. You have the ability to bring people there and message them on Messenger, on SMS, and on email. And you have the ability to build conversations and sequences and flows. And that's what ManyChat is. Those are two very different tools, very different. Okay, great. Okay, good. So let's see. Probably going to be here for another 10 minutes, guys. So again, thank you for being here. I appreciate you guys very much. Wherever you came from, wherever you found me, no matter where, can you comment and let me know? Did you get an email from me? Did somebody share it on your feed? Did you get an SMS right now? Did you get a messenger broadcast? Where did you actually find out that I was live? How did you discover this particular Facebook Live? If you can give me that feedback, I would absolutely love you for it. All right. It's just a personal thing that I ask you to do for me at this point. Okay, so let me see this. Go to Flow Builder. I'm trying, guys, to show you guys a quiz. But there are a few limitations on this. Okay, it's opening. 1 second. So Sam says, I found out through SMS, email, and Messenger. Everywhere. Freddie says, me too. Okay, great. Glad Max says, I was referred by EMA in Miami. Glad Max is Effective Management Association. Okay. Janine says, I will go on Facebook and share your page. Thank you very much, Janine. Appreciate that very much. It means a lot. Brian says, initially, then I got the Messenger and SMS. Great. I love it. Multi-presence, guys. Omnipresence. So I got Armando says, any discount if we mention your name? Any discounts of what, Armando? I'm not selling anything. What are you talking about, man? What you talking about? We got no discounts right now. We had no offers. I don't have anything to sell you. I don't need a credit card from you or anything else. So I don't know exactly what you mean. Jamie says, what advice would you give for opening? Let me press on this. For opening a successful med spa and reaching the correct people. Jamie, can you explain to me what a med spa is? I think I have an idea, but I want to be sure before I answer that question. Fatima says, turn off the lights, it will be better. Not in this case. We've tried a bunch of different things right now. This is the best one at this point, Fatima, so I appreciate your feedback. Ken says, I was referred by Jim Grinta via Messenger. Okay, great. Fantastic. Okay, so let's see. I think I have it here open. Okay, so check this out. All right, I'm gonna try to zoom in. Don't try to read it yet because not even I can read it, guys. All right, not at this point. I'm gonna try to go to the beginning of the quiz so you can start seeing how this whole thing works. Do you see all those lines and all that confusing, all those arrows, etc.? Don't worry about it. It's one step at a time. And this is how the whole thing starts. I have a message here, which is the beginning. If you're going to start the quiz, for example, if you're going to start the quiz, this is the first thing that you're going to see. And it says something like that. Hey, first name, how well can you speak like a shark? Let's test your knowledge. Click the button below to start the quiz. And then I create the next step of the conversation. When they click on that button, first of all, I'm going to get their phone number over here. I get their phone number and I also get their email. And depending whether I have a phone number or an email, then I go to the next step. So it's multi-channel. All these things are happening at the same time. Phone numbers, emails, messenger. I'm building a multi-channel world, omnipresent. So if I don't get you on phone number, I get you on email. If you don't open up the emails because you have a 20% open rate, I'm going to get you on Messenger. Messenger has 90% open rates. SMS has 95% open rates and above. And because of that, we want to try to communicate to you in as many places as possible. Like some of you guys already saw me everywhere. Okay, so you can see here, let's look at what is the first message after they hit start. It says over here. Okay, so check this out. First, if you see your email address below, simply tap or click on it. Otherwise, just type it in. And this is just one step at a time. And once you write that message, you grab your mouse and you drag it into a new step, which is a new message after somebody clicks on a button. And then we're waiting for the reply from the user. And once the person types in their email, then we say, thank you. Next, let's confirm your phone number. Note, your number will not be shared with anyone. You will be able to unsubscribe at any time. If you see it below, just click or tap on it. Otherwise, simply tap it, type it in. Then waiting for a reply from the user. Okay, first name, are you ready to start the quiz? Click the button below. And then when they click start the quiz, we go into the next step. Okay. And you can see here that we are getting them always in Messenger, but many cases there are some rules in the Messenger world that have been enforced by Facebook recently. For example, if somebody has not sent you a message on Messenger in the last 24 hours, as a business, you are not allowed to engage with that person anymore inside Messenger. Because of that, we have built multi-channel marketing on these platforms because we now have automated systems that detect whether a person has been active with you in the last 24 hours or not. And depending on that, we start the conversation on email, or we start the conversation on SMS, or we start the conversation on both, and we bring them back to Messenger, thereby reactivating a 24-hour window. So then we reactivate the window, and we get them over here in Messenger. An email address and a phone number is required in order to access the quiz. Would you like to continue? Select one of the buttons below to answer. So we say either yes or we say no. Okay, if at any point you'd like to unsubscribe, reply the word stop or click the button below. And then this whole thing continues on, all right? Let's see, for example, the first question. Okay, for example, here it says, I'm going to check your understanding of 10 different chart words. Each question will have multiple choice answers. Just click the option below, the option that you think is the correct answer. Then when you finish the quiz, you'll find out how you did. Okay, first question. What is capital? A, the total amount of expenses that are necessary in order to make a product. Money in a business. A company's total income minus the cost to make the product. Click one of the options below to answer. Option A, option B, option C. We can even see the percentages of people clicking on it. 14% click here, 71% here, 0% here so far. So most people have clicked on money in a business. They believe that that's what capital is, all right? So now we start accumulating that particular knowledge. Seems that so far people are smart. 71% of them are giving the right answer. So now we get them to the next message. You got it. Capital money in a business. In order to start a business, you need a certain amount of capital, right? Let me zoom in on this a little bit. Click the button below to continue to the next question. Next question, right? And then the list goes on and on like that. So we're building this conversation and we're giving them different options and we're guiding them through different steps. And that's what you're doing with a quiz. Once you learn the basics of this, it becomes easier and easier to get this all set up and start creating some tools for you to be able to generate leads. If you're feeling overwhelmed, this is all about one step at a time. The first thing that I showed you guys today was about how to create a simple ref URL that you can use to start generating some initial subscribers. You can plug in a video and say, hey, I created a testimonial video. I created a video that's going to show you how to handle this particular aspect of your life and how to keep a house clean and out of mess without having to spend a lot of money on all kinds of cleaning people, whatever it is, no matter what your business is. And now you can actually leave that link, bring them into Messenger, and have these people getting value from you with a simple click. And now you can start building conversations. Why? Because over here, we have a section on the left of things. Let me just try to zoom out. I think the camera is a little bit out of, maybe pull it back a little bit, pull it back. Yeah, like that. So they can see, no, the other direction. There, okay, good, fine. We can do that. So over here, we have a section called automation, okay, on the left corner. And we can start having here different things like menus. This is what it looks like inside the actual Messenger channel, about Damon, free resources, contact us. And then you can also see here things like sequences. So when I go to sequences, I can see that you can see here that I built a bunch of sequences that are providing value to people. I built a sequence on business. I also build a sequence on motivational, right? So if somebody wants to get motivated, I get them subscribed to the motivational sequence and I deliver messages to them. For example, you see here, who are you doing it for? It's a sequence. So now I'm delivering to them a message valuable inside Messenger. I also have SMS. I also have email. So I'm delivering this value to them in one of these platforms and I'm going to get them educated. What is the first message? Well, let's see what it says. What's up, first name? DJ Bot for Damon John here. Damon has a question for you in Messenger. Click the link below to check it out. This is an SMS on text. So why am I sending it on SMS? Because this is a multi-channel. Because if people have not engaged in the last 24 hours, then I cannot message them on Messenger. So what you do over here is that you start with a condition. This is called the condition, all right? If I have a phone number, I can start there. If I have an email, I can start there. And then this right here, you can see right here, this part is actually an email inside ManyChat. You guys see the power? You guys see how you can actually do an email campaign here? You can do an SMS campaign and you can do a Messenger campaign. Same thing. Who are you doing it for? Is it for you, someone else, something else? What's up, first name? So who are you doing it for? You understand my question when you watch my video. Click the button below to check it out. Guess what that button does? It gets them back to Messenger in the same conversation. Once they click on it, then we go over here to this message and it says this message here, okay? This is on Messenger. You understand my question when you watch my video. Click the button below to check it out. Now this message right here, if we go back to the beginning, all right, look at this arrow right here, this arrow. You see that arrow right here, that arrow? That arrow right here is checking a condition. And let me check that condition, all right? Whoa, this is a lot, right, guys? A lot? Well, it's time for you guys to step up your game, step up your marketing game right now. So over here, this is checking a condition by clicking a button, very simple, right? That is going to ask ManyChat if this person has been active in the last 24 hours on Messenger, yes or no. If they are active because they have been engaging and clicking buttons and maybe asking questions or whatever, then we skip this whole section right here. We don't go down here, right? Instead of going down here, we go up here. And the message is going to get directly delivered inside Messenger with over 90% open rates, right? Look at the open rates right here. We sent 26. It delivered 100%. It opened up 100%, all right? Is that crazy or what? All right, that's just an intro, guys. We can be talking about this forever, all right? I want to show you how I walked the talk on platforms like ManyChat, okay? And this is the last thing I'll show you guys today. I'll check if you guys have any questions, all right? And if you do, I'll try to answer them. I'm going to open up, for example, one of the Messenger channels that I successfully built, one of my top ones in my history, one of the best, most successful Messenger ManyChat channels ever. And this is Dr. Eric Berg, all right? This guy right here, Dr. Eric Berg. This individual is one of my top guys. He's one of my top clients. somebody that's very close to me. He has almost 4 million subscribers on YouTube, and he has millions of followers across social media. And we have a very, very large business that he sells supplements to people and helps them with his content, with his education. On the ManyChat platform, look at the amount of people that we brought into this platform. Active subscribers, let's see, how many do we got? What do you guys think about that number? All right, 700,000 people that are on this particular platform, 700,000 human beings. What do you guys think? Is it an opportunity? How did we bring these people in? This is the last thing that I'm going to tell you guys today, because I am walking the talk. I do, and then I talk. I don't talk first. I do, and then I talk. What would you do with 700,000 people in your list? How would you actually change your entire life if you were able to generate a list with almost 1 million people, with emails, with phone numbers, with subscribers on Messenger that you can actually sell anything you want to and offer any products or services to? You see what I mean? This is power. And I haven't only done it one time. I have done it a few times, guys. And I rinse and repeat the process over and again. Let me show you another one. I know I told you that was going to be the last one that I would show you, right? But let me show you this final one, all right? And then I'll show you exactly how we build that path. This right here was, I think, was either my first or my second one. It's very near and dear to my heart. Why is it so close to my heart? Because it's my dad's, and it's a business that we built together over the last 8-9 years together, all right? So check this out. It's called Metabolismo TV. If you Google him, you're going to see that this guy is a real powerhouse, right? It's one of my biggest products also over the last several years. We have a YouTube channel with almost 3 million subscribers, and we have millions of followers on social media, Facebook and Instagram. And look at our list. Anybody wants to guess? Let's check it out. Okay, so let's see if we have any commas here. 1 comma right there and 1 comma right there, okay? What do you guys think? Am I a walker or am I a talker, all right? I have walked it every step of the way. So what I'm telling you guys is truth. What I'm telling you guys has been tested, has been proven time and time again. This list has helped me flood my business all over the world. I have a country in Puerto Rico who was the only one that we had this business in, and it became an international phenomenon, and now we are in 9 countries. What do you guys think that I'm so calm and I'm so excited about having this incredible knowledge in this era in which we're all struggling in this world, right? Because I have gold as knowledge that can help people improve their businesses. This is as real as it gets. It doesn't get more real than that. Is this Photoshop? What do you guys think? It doesn't look like it, right? I'm going to go ahead and refresh it. Unless I'm a magician. Unless I'm a magician, all right? This is not Photoshop, all right? So I'm refreshing the window. Let me see how fast this thing goes. Hopefully it doesn't make me look bad. It refreshed it. Hey, no hands, right? I'm not guilty. Okay, let's go at it again. Does it have the same zeros on it? And does it have the same commas on it? Boom. 1,150,026 human beings on earth have trusted in me with my strategies for me to be able to provide more value to them and educate them and give them something that's going to make their lives better. So what do you guys think? What are the haters? Are you guys going to say something about me, right? It's inevitable, right? Something's going to happen, but I'm giving you guys something for free. If you ask me, where's the link to pay you something, Manuel? I'm going to be like, I don't want you to guys pay me anything right now. I literally mean it. I'm okay with my clients. I'm okay with my business. I love talking. I always love talking. I was always the only person in my table that would not shut up. I would have to interrupt anybody, and it's a compulsion that I have. So because of that, I'm here talking to you guys an hour and 35 minutes into this Facebook Live now. All right, so again, thank you very much for being here. I appreciate you guys very much. If any of you guys are for real and you believe in me, if you believe that help is possible and you can make your life better with real help, then trust me and go and get signed up for my program. If you don't, do not trust me, because I'm probably going to scam you and steal your money, all right? But if you do trust me, you need to go and do what you need to do to be a part of our community. Okay, so first things first, all right? Set up your ManyChat account. Help me. Get a lot of traffic to it. It's free. Can you guys do that? Go to manuelsuarez.com/ManyChat. It would help me a ton. You don't have to pay them anything yet until you get things going. But set up your ManyChat account, manuelsuarez.com/ManyChat, and just get things going right away. The next thing that you got to do, or the first thing, either way, I don't care the sequence, is go to manuelsuarez.com/expansion. Isn't this horrible handwriting? I don't know about you guys, but also for some reason I'm kind of dyslexic, so I cannot write straight, right? It takes a lot of work, but I think you guys can read it, right? manuelsuarez.com/expansion. I'm going to try that one more time, all right? Let me try to be straight. I'm going to try really hard. manuelsuarez.com/expansion. Thank you for taking me up in my offer. It's free, $1,997, all yours, all right? Hopefully you take me up and you can actually be a part of the course. Woo, that was intense, right? Fire. Let's see what I got right here. Okay, we got that. Johnny says, I'm sharing your watch party with different marketing Facebook groups. I love it, Johnny. You're the best. Appreciate that. Lamaya says, I was following you for a long time. First saw you on Helium 10 training, and I knew about your offer yesterday and shared already. Thank you so much, Lamaya. Appreciate that very much. You're the best. Farouk says, I got to know you through a friend and a fan who lives in Italy, a Syrian named Miss Lamaya Jarrah. I owe her a thank you. Wow, that's great, Farouk. I love when I'm reaching the world and people all over the place. I absolutely appreciate that. From Janine, do you have reps that build the ManyChat channels? Janine, we do ourselves here. We build channels. Okay, so if you want to find out about our services, you got to go to agmagency.com, and I'll put it over here. Okay, we are the experts in that subject, and we are one of ManyChat's most recommended agencies. All right, so you can go to agmagency.com. I'll show you guys over here very quick, actually, just because I love showing off my agency. But if you go to agmagency.com, you can find out more about what we do here and what we are on AGM right now and how we are helping businesses thrive, including building messenger channels. All right, this is something that we do over here. Okay, so agmagency.com. This is my site. Okay. Okay, so Temo says, I had no idea about the new 24-hour message rule. Very important, Temo. Yes, that was incorporated the 4th of March, this month. Maria says, what kind of supplements you can sell that you have to make your own? I'm not 100% sure what that question means. What kind of supplements you can sell do you have to make your own? You cannot have to make your own supplements. Yeah, you have to create your own brand, unless you want to be an affiliate for somebody else. I'm not sure if I understood your question completely. And then I got Brian. I have ManyChat, but your training is awesome. Thank you, Brian. That's great. Get the training done. All right, absolutely get the training done. Maria, go for it. I will know how who didn't take my cents. Mano is just a joke. I don't know. That's not 100% understandable either. So one says, I want to do a course for my dad. He restores old furniture and wants to teach others. What platform do you recommend? Wow. Absolutely. Let me tell you what I recommend, okay? And that platform is called Kajabi. Okay, if you want to build a course for him, I'm a big fan of Kajabi. My courses are built in Kajabi, so I would highly, highly recommend that you create your courses there. Sean says, now I believe you're obsessed with helping poor people, Manuel. You're definitely a godsend. Thank you, Sean. Appreciate that. I'm obsessed with helping everybody, okay? Not only poor people, that's for sure. One says, thank you, you're the best. Okay. One has that question a lot. One, that's persistence. I love it, man. Thank you so much. Diana, yeah, if you're feeling overwhelmed by this part, go to the first lesson of module 11 of the course. First lesson of module 11 of the course. Do that. Okay, great, guys. Step by step, all right? I take you by the hand. That's the idea. I want to take you by the hand. I am your digital trainer, your digital teacher. I'm going to mentor you every step of the way. I'm going to take advantage of the incredible internet era that our ancestors never even dreamed about having access to. And we have that today. Imagine living on a 1985 world through COVID-19. That would have been terrifying, guys. My God, social distancing without social media? What the heck are we going to do with ourselves? Right now, we have a way of staying social. We can continue living. We can continue getting education and surviving. How incredible is that? How lucky are we, right? If you can say that, right? I know some people are going to be like, what do you mean lucky, man? Oh, like the world is shut down. It doesn't matter, guys. Look at the silver lining of things. We could have had coronavirus in the 1990s when there was no internet and no cell phones and nothing like that. And now we have this world in front of us. Guys, I think we're lucky. And I think we got to leverage that and stay connected and stay more united and help each other out. All right. Okay. I am out of oxygen. I need to hydrate myself and I have to get back to work. And I love you guys very much. And I'm going to keep on trying to do this as long as I have energy and as long as you guys are interested, and keep on feeding me, keep on helping me share and spread the word. Press that share button right now before you go. You guys that are here, there's a few hundred of you guys here between Zoom and between Facebook. Help me spread the word. All right. Press that button and help me reach more people that otherwise would never discover me. Don't be selfish. Think about others. Look what I'm doing. Think about others that are out there not knowing exactly what the heck to do with their lives. They're binge watching on Game of Thrones, for God's sakes, instead of actually looking for ways to expand and flourish and stay alive and survive and keep their standard of living. They're doing something else that is not productive. Help me spread the word. That's what it's all about. Let's help each other out on this very difficult time, because together, we united can get through this. If we are all social distancing without social media, we're going to struggle more and more every day throughout these very tough times. All right, guys. Love you guys very much, and I will see you on the next live.